Washington Commanders have just completed their first preseason game of the year, and in this game we got to see a lot of young guys really step up and showcase what they can do for this team, maybe even right away. And one guy that I really wanted to deep dive into today was Josh Conerly Jr. This is a guy that they think could be a starting tackle for them almost on day one, probably even on day one for sure. This is a guy they absolutely love, and I wanted to break down the film. I want to show you guys what I am seeing. The first thing that I want to discuss is his ability. His movements are pretty athletic, and he fits perfectly for a tackle in this system. Okay, so a lot of times teams like to run these wide five technique edge rushers, these 7, these 9 techniques, the guys that line up really far outside to utilize their speed. And because Conerly is athletic enough, he can stick with these guys, okay? So I just want to show you his movement from the tackle position to getting out here to this wide 5. So here we go. First play, we're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion. Look at him kick. Look at him make that contact, kind of engage with the defender and never let him by no matter what, right? Does a great job giving the quarterback plenty of time off that side. There's nowhere this guy can really go. Does a really good job here. This is still against some of the starting defense here, the Patriots. We see Milton Williams. We see guys that they play. Keon White's here on the right side. But Josh Conerly definitely held his own early in this game, and I thought he did a really good job, staying in front. Okay, you are going to get beat because it's just when these guys are lined up so wide, they're going to have the acceleration. They're going to have the drive and the power to get around you. But if you can just move your feet well, you're going to be able to stay in front. And Josh Conerly, I feel like, did a really good job of that in this. This is actually one of my favorite plays right here out of Josh Conerly. So what he is going to do is he's going to hit, and then he's going to bounce to the second level, wherever it may be, right? Robert Spillane, got this linebacker here. We need to get to the second level. So again, we're going to help, and then we're going to rotate up the next level. That's his goal. That's his job on this play. So watch this work, right? He's going to do a great job. Boom, right? Sticking, getting this guy out of that gap, and then moving to the next level. Huge. These are the ones we want to see. Because look at running back. If he doesn't come back, that's an easy tackle, right? But he comes back, and he opens up a new lane for his running back to kind of go through. These are the plays that get me excited about Josh Conerly. Very smart, very instinctual, is still developing his hand placement. Sometimes it goes wide and it kind of ruins his leverage. But once he really understands the hand leverage in the NFL, this is going to be a guy that could be just a franchise tackle. And I love the instincts. I absolutely love the instincts here to boom, disengage, go help somewhere else, look for work, okay? The big thing in the NFL, look for work. I hate the guys in the NFL, the offensive linemen who, do their initial job, but don't look for another guy to block. There's always someone to block. There's always something to do. Look for that extra work, and I feel like Josh Conerly does a beautiful job at that almost every single time I see him play, doing something productive. Here's a third down screenplay. You're going to see him get out quick. Again, I love his athleticism to get out there and go block. Here he does, doing a great job. If he's ever lined up against a linebacker or a DB, it's over. It's completely over. Does a great job getting to that second level and driving back for the most part. I think he does a good job here. Looks explosive, looks athletic. These are things we're looking for. Guys, really quickly though, do me a big time favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so yet. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed. We will be covering this Washington Commander team throughout the entirety of the season, preseason, regular season, training camp, whatever it may be. We've got you guys covered, so make sure you join the family. Again, it doesn't cost anything. If you guys ever want to unsubscribe because you don't like the content, you can. But I guarantee you will. We're going to be posting a ton of Washington Commander videos. We got you guys covered. Also, make sure you turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post one of these videos. I know the screen doesn't really go far, but I do believe that Conerly does a great job on this one, getting out early and often. So again, join the family for more of these breakdowns all year. This is actually another angle of that one run we showed earlier, and I just kind of want to showcase to you that second level bounce, man. I also like Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. I don't know what his injury is. I think he got hurt during this game. Comment down below what the injury was and the severity of it, or I could probably just look it up. But let me know in the comments. But again, this is such a good block. I had to watch it one more time from a different angle. I'm obsessed with the way this dude is playing. Obsessed. Look at Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt though. Look how many tackles does he break, right? Count that as an arm tackle, right? Boom, that's 2. Right, that's 3. I mean, it goes through 4 guys to take him down. Again, this is the Josh Conerly video. If you want another one with Ja'Cory or Bill, we can do that as well. So, wanted to show that one more time. Another really good play here. Now this time we're getting a handoff up the middle. We're going to act like we're going to help, maybe even triple team here, but we're going to explode to the second level of the defense once again. Really good job here, kind of faking out this linebacker as if he's going to help that triple team down here in the middle, but then realizes, yeah, let me go up to 53. Boom, lays a good hit initially, allows Krosky-Merritt to pick up another couple yards there. Again, we kind of want to maintain it. All comes down to be able to drive back. I feel like he can probably drive this guy out of here. Good job by Christian Ellis here, linebacker, to kind of explode outwards, read, react, and attack. Overall, not a bad rep there by Josh Conerly. Here's another play, and again, another thing I like about him is because in this offense, the Commanders want to get that ball out quick, whether it's a quick screen, quick slant, quick out, right? They want to get the ball out very quickly. So when you have an athletic tackle like Josh Conerly who can just get to his spot quickly, it works out really well. And teams like to run right here, right? We see a 9 technique. Essentially, a 9 technique is where you're on the outside shoulder of the tight end. So boom, they're running a 9 technique. To be able to explode to the spot is very crucial as a tackle. And right here, Josh Conerly once again is able to explode to the spot. Look at the footwork, man. Look at the footwork here. Right, beautiful job. Gets out there so quickly, is able to maintain position. Right, you see how he has got outside leverage with his hands. This is something he might need to work on just a little bit here. But again, good play. A good play by Josh Conerly. I like the footwork a ton. All in on the footwork. We can get that hand placement a little bit better, man. It's going to be good. All right, another really good pass blocking rep here from Josh Conerly again. Getting that 9 technique outside of the shoulder of the tight end. 54 here gets to a spot very quickly. Again, outside hand leverage. I don't love it here. I want to be inside. I want to be inside. I want to be able to drive back. But again, the hand placement's not perfect at times. So good. So good. Keeps in front. Doesn't lose his contact balance here while getting hit by Farmer on the back end, right? Doesn't trip up. A lot of guys are going to trip and fall. He's got really good center of gravity where he's able to just kind of stand in there tall and job blocking, right? Again, they want to get this football out very quickly. That's what they do. There hasn't been anything I've seen that have been like, I don't like that. Catch? God, what a grab right there. I don't know if that was a catch or not, but that was a beautiful play. All right, here's a rep that actually doesn't work out perfectly for them. That's okay. Sometimes it's not perfect. Right here, they're going to run a chip and release off this guy. We're trying to get to our spot quickly as that chip happens. But, however, a negative of this play is the wide receiver kind of chips him to the outside while our tackle's on the inside, which means now got leverage to the outside, right? This guy's supposed to chip him on the outside shoulder to kind of keep him inside with the to the tackle, but doesn't do it, and now we lose leverage. Okay, so again, maybe not completely his fault. I do think he holds here a little bit right there. Surprised they didn't call that a whole. He didn't do it for long, so I guess not too bad. But ultimately, ends up being a pick because you got to force the pass. That was DJ James. Whenever you allow pressure on a quarterback, you can result in a bad throw, bad decision, interception, fumbles, whatever it may be, right? On this play, they forced a bad pass, interception. Again, technique is everything. Right here, not supposed to be chipping him the outside away from the tackle. That's pretty much what does it. So we're going to end the video here. Do me a big favor, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family for more Commander updates throughout the entirety of the season. And also comment down below a name or two that you want me to break down for the next video. If you want me to do Corey Brooks or Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, whatever it may be, let me know. I'll see you guys in part 2. Peace.